That's right, John. We are at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. They're just getting set to announce the starting lineups. The Osseo Orioles, the number 5 seed, and the number 12 ranked team in the final Minnesota basketball news poll for Class 4A. With a record of 23-6, take on the Eden Prairie Eagles, the number 4 seed, the number 9 rated team in the state with a record of 22-7. Osseo has 1,620 students enrolled in their school. This is their 10th state tournament appearance. And the awesome Eagles of Eden Prairie have 2,804 students in their school. This is their 11th state tournament appearance. Of course, had a nice chat with Eden Prairie's head coach, David Flum. He's a Cannon Falls native. Did some assistant coaching, if I remember right, under Mark Hansen at Gustavus Adolphus College in St. Peter for a while, too. We just happened to bump into each other in the hallway when his team was coming in, and we had a nice little visit. Zach Goring of Apple Valley stopped by. Of course, Zach used to be part of a very good St. Olaf team. Mike Morrissey and I called his games at St. Olaf after his freshman year, and a couple other players, too, transferred out to other schools. They were so good, those guys on that team, and they used to call it the Zach attack. He was so good at the point. Went up to St. Cloud State, of course, and finished his college career, and he's done a great job as a head coach at Apple Valley. He was telling me he was listening to the Lakeville North game last weekend against Rochester John Marshall, and he just kind of shook his head and said, boy, those Rockets just can't beat the Panthers, and he's absolutely right. We'll have that Lakeville North game, by the way, on Power 96 radio as they're introducing these reserves right now to the crowd here at the Target Center. Good crowd on hand, too. Quite a bit bigger than the girls' basketball tournament last week, I would say. Here in the lower bowl, mostly full. I think Osseo has a few more people here than Eden Prairie does. They certainly have more of their band members here. I'm assuming this is just a portion of the Eden Prairie band. But they certainly put out the music. Our broadcast of baseline to baseline coverage, the 70th year here on KDHL, brought to you by Garlic's Water Conditioning, Faribault Mattmering Auction Company of Kenyon, Cashwides Foods in Owatonna, by Water Systems Company of Minnesota, Cannon Valley Water, located in Dundas, Taji Jewelry in downtown Kenyon, Pine Island Lumber, the Goodhue County ADA, the Gusty Basketball and Leadership Camp in St. Peter, and by H&R Block with offices in Faribault, Owatonna, and Lakeville. At H&R Block, they know taxes. You get your maximum refund guaranteed at H&R Block. Osseo Orioles in white with orange numerals, black trim, and a big old O on the side of their shorts. The Eden Prairie Eagles are in black and red. You got some kind of a funky lighter black, closer to gray on their shorts, with some black mixed in, and the black jersey tops with Eden Prairie emblazoned across their chests. Osseo, you have to guess at the starters when you're looking at the stat sheets, and I guessed wrong on one of them for Osseo. Cornell Richardson, a 5'10 sophomore, is one of their starters. Zach Tyson, a 6-foot senior who has 1,403 points. His dad is the head coach, Tim Tyson. Emmett Page is a 6'2 senior, their leading scorer, averaging 23 points a game. Anthony Williams, a 6'5 senior, and Richard Mulbaugh, a 6'3 senior, round out the lineup for the Osseo Orioles. For Eden Prairie, it's Kyler Coote, 6'1 senior, has the all-time assists in a season. That keeps going up as the games go on. Drake Dobbs is a 6-foot sophomore, averaging 18 points a game. Austin Andrews, a 6'5 sophomore, 18.7 rebounds. Notice the theme here. John Henry, a sophomore, 6'4", 13 points, 5 rebounds. And yes, another sophomore, Connor Christensen, is a 6'6 young lad, averaging 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. What I love about the Eden Prairie stats, same with Osseo. All the guys average 2 or more assists a game. Osseo has 4 of the 5 averaging over 2 assists a game. So they share the ball well. Key to success. Right at the Timberwolf logo. They're getting set. Eden Prairie right to left. Osseo left to right in your radio dial. It's nice to see David Flum's mom and dad here at the game behind the bench. Had a nice visit with Dennis. He's doing some coaching at Eden Prairie. Baseball and basketball. So that's pretty cool. keeping his hands in it. Of course, a longtime head baseball coach in Cannon Falls. Osseo controls tap. Out front with the basketball is Page, the 6'2 senior. He hands it off as they're trying to get the feel for what Eden Prairie does here. Man-to-man defense by the Eagles. They do have one guy planted in the middle of the lane here. There's Osseo just moving the ball around and again trying to see what Eden Prairie does. Pass underneath the basket. Pass in the corner. Tripled by Page. It's no good. He falls down. And they're scrambling for the ball in the middle of the blue paint. And it's a tie-up. Possession arrow, of course, goes to Eden Prairie. Page, by the way, set the school record for threes in a game. He hit 10 in a game this season. Tyson had that prior. He has the all-time three-point shooting record at Osseo High School. Is bringing the ball up for Eden Prairie is D.J. Johnson, the 5'8 senior. Averages 4 points, 2 assists a game. Brings it across the Timberwolf logo. Also man-to-man defense by Osseo. Dumps the ball off on the right wing to Kyler Krug. Here's a layup, no good. And then rebounding it, tapping it to himself, putting the ball back up rather wildly and missing. Now he's going to go back reverse, and this time he makes it. Austin Andrews, the 6'5 sophomore, had about 4 cracks at it. He scores the ball, and here's a steal by Eden Prairie. Right in front of us, going the other way. Thought about a dunk, did one of those tweener deals, ended up doing a layup, and he missed it. And I know his teammate comes over and says, "What's going on here?" Yeah, one of those deals where he was going in, he was thinking about dunking the ball, then he decides he's going to go for a layup. And anytime you're in between anything in life, they say he who hesitates is lost. So Osseo brings it across the timeline, bounces it right in front of him. Page runs baseline. They don't get him the ball. Boy, he has a much smaller guy on him, too. Certainly thought I'd do that. Page fakes left, goes right. He's double teamed and has the ball taken right out of his hands by Krug. Throws it up the floor. Johnson under the basket too far. Here's a triple right side, and it's good. Bottom of the net. Connor Christensen, the young man who missed the layup, hits the three, and Osseo's got a couple of turnovers out of the gate, which is not good for them. It's 5-0 Eden Prairie on the Garlic's water conditioning. Terrible scoreboard. Now we get another offensive turnover on an illegal screen. It's going to give them the ball back. Laying the wood, as they say. It was a really physical screen. Was thrown by Osseo's Richard Mulbaugh, and the officials say, you're not going to do that here. So Johnson with the red tennies brings it across the Timberwolf logo right to left on your radio dial. It's a new floor here from a season ago. Of course, they unveiled that logo. Wasn't it shortly after the season ended last year? Pass goes on the left wing. Here's a three by Tyson. It's no good. Rebound's taken out on the weak side by Eden Prairie. Reverse layup is good by Connor Christensen. And Coach Tyson doesn't want this to get away. 7-0 Eden Prairie. 15:30 to go on the Garlic's Water Conditioning Affordable Scoreboard. Log on to garlicswater.com. Get a no-hassle, no-obligation quote or water analysis. Starting lineups today, a service of Mering Auction Company, Kenyon. Nobody does farm or real estate auctions better. When you're thinking about having a farm or real estate auction, start by contacting meringauction.com. Halftime, we'll have our Pine Island Lumber halftime report. All our stats throughout the tournament, a service of H&R Block. Boy, do they know their numbers. Of course, no computer program could possibly come up with every tax question. It's impossible. Taji Jewelry helps us choose our player or players of the game. Taji Jewelry, downtown Kenyon, they have a terrific selection of diamonds just waiting for a new home. I saw them not too long ago. Man, oh man, I don't know much about jewelry. I don't know much about anything, really, but especially jewelry. And these sparkle. And I'm guessing that's what the number one thing is in a diamond. You want it to sparkle, don't you? Well, if you want your diamonds to sparkle, get on over to Taji Jewelry. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond. So they're wiping up some sweat or some water that got spilled in the huddle right in front of the Eden Prairie bench, and that was the delay as Osseo inbounds the ball against some token pressure here by Eden Prairie. and it has resulted in 3 turnovers and 4 possessions. As Richardson, the sophomore, backs up with the basketball with a left-handed dribbles, being guarded out there by Dobbs. A couple of right-handed dribbles. They get it in the corner. Pass goes out front. Here's a 3 by Page, and it's good. We told you he hit 10 of them in a game once. That's his 72nd of the season. Tyson's got 75 to lead the team. As Krug brings it across the timeline with a left-handed, now right-handed dribble between the legs. Goes in the right baseline. Beautiful pass underneath. Just absolutely set up Austin Andrews to a great assist. And it's 9-3 Eden Prairie. The handoff by Page to Tyson. One left-handed dribble. Now here's a NBA 3, and it's good by Richardson. Cornell Richardson, the sophomore, hits his 13th 3 of the year from NBA range, and it's 9-6. Got the NBA line, and then, of course, the top of the key and around is the high school line. That's a separate line that they put on their floor. Normally, when you watch a Timberwolf game, that line's not on the floor, obviously. Is looking to dribble penetrate is Dobbs. Another sophomore on this sophomore-dominated Eden Prairie team. Boy, they're going to be good the next couple of years. Pass comes out front. Now back on the left side, they go to Richardson. Or, excuse me, Richardson. Here's a shot up, no good. Rebound, trying to tap it to himself again was Andrews. Coming out there with it was Mulbaugh. This guy's got some good physicality to him. He gets it on the block, fakes one way, goes the other, and missed it. Rebound's taken down by Andrews. He'll hand it off. In this Eden Prairie team is a +5 on the glass. Here's a shot from 3-point range, and it's good. He's found his spot for the Eden Prairie Eagles. Christensen hits his second 3, his 45th of the season. 12-6. Eden Prairie's doubled him on the scoreboard. A couple of guys run into each other. There's no call. There's a ball tapped to a teammate, Andrews, from Christensen. Andrews in the corner. Here's another 3, and it's in and out. No good. Rebound taken out by Page. That went partway down and popped out. As Page will bring it across that Timberwolf logo left to right. A lot of bumping going on out top, and then they do call it on DJ Johnson, the senior. So we got a substitute here. There's no substitute for the quality you'll find at Cashwise Foods Owatonna, where you can get more than just a sub at the deli. Osseo with the basketball. We'll get the sub in a moment. Nice crossover into the lane. Fakes one way, fakes the other way. Great defense there by Christensen. Shut him off both ways. That's good quickness. Moved side to side nicely. Moved his feet. Osseo kick in the corner. Here's a 3. Missed. Rebounds taken down. The new Osseo Oreo in the game is Johnson Fala. He's a 6'1 senior. Ball's knocked away. It's the first turnover for Eden Prairie. Moving left to right on your radio dial is Osseo. Here's a 3, no good. Rebounds taken down by Eden Prairie as Dobbs has it. The sophomore brings it across the Timberwolf logo. Pass on the left side. Now they get it in the corner. And it's a 3 by Kruge. His 35th of the season. Bringing the ball up for the Osseo Orioles is Richardson. Page gets it back on the right wing to Tyson. Tyson, a little leaner, no good. Rebound taken down by Andrews. He was smack dab in the middle of the lane. It was about 5-footer and missed it. Came up just short. Here's a 3 from NBA. It's no good. Rebounds taken down by Eden Prairie. Well, it might have been a foul there, not called. Foul ball kind of kicked by Eden Prairie. At least it looked like it hit his foot. Osseo has it, comes down the lanes. A really complicated double clutch shot. He's going to get kind of bailed out with a foul here. Coach Flum can't believe it. And I think they called it on Andrews. So at the free throw line for the Osseo Orioles is Richardson. He's 14 of 26 on the season from the free throw line, and he missed that one. Rims here very tight. Horns, of course, going off while he's trying to get ready to shoot a second free throw. think the sub's coming in for the shooter, and he makes the second one. Made the adjustment. Nice job. Coming in for Johnson is Montrell Stokes. He's a 5'10" junior. Averages about 2 points a game. Andrews gets it on the left wing for three. It's no good. Rebound taken down. And we're going to have a foul called under the basket. I think they called it on Grant Tardif, who just checked in, a 6'4" senior for the Osseo Orioles. So inbounding the ball is going to be Eden Prairie underneath their own basket. We're situated a little ways away from there. We're not quite at half court. We're almost directly across from the Eden Prairie bench. They pass it on the block. Ball stolen away. Stokes just kind of poked it away. You get Page in the corner for three. It's no good. Rebound taken out by Andrews. Well, I tell you, this Eden Prairie team can hit the glass, and they're sophomores. Dobbs gets it on the right side. Now back to Dobbs. He's going to shoot an NBA three. It comes up short. Rebound in the right corner is taken down by Osseo. As Stokes will bring it up. Far side. Here's another three, and it's no good. Rebound taken down by Andrews. Gets it to Dobbs. Coach Flum hollering out a play as he's coming by with the ball. He'll bring it across the timeline. 15-7, Eden Prairie leads it on the Garlic's Water Conditioning of Faribault scoreboard. Water filtration system from Garlic's can help you with all kinds of water problems. Richardson goes on the left side to Dobbs. Dobbs on the wing. They lob it. Beautiful post-entry pass. Boy, is that a lost art. And scoring is Andrews on the gorgeous post-entry pass from John Henry, the other sophomore starter. Now the ball's knocked away, and I think they called another foul on D.J. Johnson, which would be his second. So Johnson's going to have to sit down for the Eden Prairie Eagles. They got a lot of great improvements here, but the sound system is not very good. Here at the Target Center, I have a hard time hearing who the fouls are on and that sort of thing. Page in the right corner. Looks to back down the defender. Passes it. He falls down with the ball. And I guess you can do that these days. A couple of left-handed dribbles out front. And switches to the right. Tyson shoots and scores. Looks at the official like, are you serious? I got knocked down. And the official says, we let you play physical here. 17-10 is our score. I guess that was a triple. So it must have been from regulation, high school regulation line. Ball was knocked away by Stokes. Almost got another steal. I love the activity in this guy's hands. Backing up with the ball is Dobbs. He's trying to improve spacing, get away from Stokes. Dribbles to his right, gets it in the corner. A couple of left-handed dribbles inside the paint. Little jump stop. Oh, and a nice slash to the basket. What a beautiful play. Connor Christensen scores. He's already got 10 points. And it's 19-10 Eden Prairie. Boy, they've looked really efficient on offense. They average 74 a game. They give up 63. Osseo averages 68, gives up 56. Stokes hands it off to Tyson. He'll back up with the ball, throws it back to Stokes on the right wing. He's going to shoot a three. It's an air ball. Rebound's taken down in the corner by Page. Page gets it back out front. They swing it all the way to Tyson. Now on the left corner to Stokes. Back to Tyson. Tyson backs up with a basketball. Gets a screen. Dribbles to his right. Almost lost it. The corner to Stokes. Stokes dribbling right in front of the Eden Prairie bench. He'll bring it back up. Looks to his coach. Coach Tyson looks very concerned. Here's a steal. The telegraph pass going in Cards. Layup is good. Or excuse me, Kruge. Kruge scores. And it's 21-10. Eden Prairie taking care of business here. 22-7 on the season. Osceo's 23-6. This is a 4 versus 5 seed. Usually a flip of the coin kind of game. Osceo's got a lot of seniors, and Eden Prairie has a lot of sophomores. Page will leave it for Stokes. As the game kind of slows to a crawl here. Osseo trying to see if they can't eat into this 11-point lead. Tyson has it on the left wing. Gets it back out front to Stokes. Couple of screens. Eden Prairie has a guy planted right in the lane right now. Stokes. Yeah, obviously that's making Osseo refrain from attacking the basket. And they're shooting a lot of threes, and Coach Tyson doesn't like the pace of this game, I don't think. He wants Wants to be a little more efficient, move the ball, and not dribble so much. He's talking to guys even before they get to the huddle. He's very concerned. Coach Tyson, of course, an Augsburg graduate, is in the Augsburg Hall of Fame. This is Osseo's 10th appearance at the state tournament. They've had some great players roll through their program that I've had the pleasure of calling games in the MIC conference. Osseo's a +4 on the glass this season. As I mentioned earlier, Eden Prairie a +5. Eden Prairie here in the early going has got to have the advantage on the glass. They just must have the advantage. So, I was just going to try and see if I can't get the statistic for you. It keeps bringing up our website. You know, on our website right now, I want to see the Minnesota State High School League so I can get the stats here. Here we go. So right now, shooting percentages are 23% for Osseo and 69% for Eden Prairie. Eden Prairie did come into this game with a very efficient offense. Here's a hold out on the right wing. It's called. Is in the game right now for Eden Prairie is Brandon Donahue. Brendan Donahue is a 6-foot sophomore. Yeah, another sophomore. Page throws it in the lane. Shots up, no good. Rebound put back up. Boy, it looked like there was some contact there, no foul. And Eden Prairie, they're letting them play, as they say. As Kruge brings it across the timeline, dribbles to his right. He, again, the all-time assist leader at Eden Prairie. Beautiful pass. Missing the bunny was Andrews. It was a gorgeous pass right to the rim. Not really an alley-oop, but a facsimile thereof. A couple of dribbles to his left. Osseo's trying to get some guys in there with a Mike Okonkulu. Pass goes in the lane, underneath the basket. Shots up, it's no good. Did not use the backboard trying to shoot a layup. He was right under the basket. Tries to throw it over the iron and in. That's so difficult. So at the free throw line is going to be Okonkulu. He's got a couple of free throws here. He was shooting, and he misses the first one. 1 for 3 from the free throw line is Osseo. Eden Prairie has not shot a free throw here in the first half. Rebounds are 9-7 in favor of Eden Prairie. His second free throw is no good. He missed them both. I told you they had tight rims here. Here's a steal by Osseo on an outlet pass. It was kind of telegraphed by Eden Prairie. Coach Flum is in a catcher squat right in front of the Cannon Falls bench. Pass goes on the right side to Tyson. Fakes right, goes left. Being guarded by a sophomore. They get on the left side. Okonkwo gets it back to Tyson. Back up with the basketball. Dribbles to his left. Loses the defender. Shoots from 18. Scores, and he's fouled. So Tyson gets his second bucket. He's got 5 points. Gets to go to the free throw line. He scores a lot from there. If he scores this point, it'll be his 107th of the season. He says to his dad and head coach that he shot a 3. But 21-12 is the score. It's counted as a 2. Tyson's free throw is rimmed in. He gets the shooter's roll. 5 free throws have been shot. 2 have been made by the Orioles. It's 21-13 on the Garlic's Water Conditioning of Faribault scoreboard. As Kruge dribbles to his right. Sets up on that right wing. Pass it in the corner. A little two-hand chest pass to Richardson for 3. Is back in the game with those 2 fouls. There's a lot of folks going after the ball. Looked like they all bumped into each other, and the ball went out of bounds, and it goes to Osseo. So the Orioles can get a triple here. They can get back to within 5. 5 minutes, 56 seconds to go until our Pine Island Lumber halftime report. Boy, I tell you, they have quality materials and superb service at Pine Island Lumber. They want to be your lumber yard. As Osseo brings the ball up. Cornell Richardson back in the game. They pass it underneath. It's almost turned over. It gets it back now. There was a travel. Shots up. Again, a lot of contact. No foul call. Pass goes in the left corner. The shot's up from 5, and it rolls in for Page. He says, I can't get the 3 to go. I'll get a regular basket. He's got 5 points, and it's 21-15. So back in it are the Orioles. And I kind of had the feeling that they would get back in this. Down the lane, shots up. It's missed, and we're going to have a foul called on Osseo. Showing good quickness going down the lane that time was Connor Christensen. He's the guy that has 10 points already, averages 11 a game. So adrenaline is an amazing thing, isn't it? His free throw is good. These are the first free throws being shot by Eden Prairie. Boy, they've really shown good inside and outside game. I love the way they run their offense. And he hits the second one. So 2 for 2 from the line are the Eagles. They're up by 8, 23-15 with 5:13 to go on the Garlic's Water Conditioning, a Faribault scoreboard. Richardson dribbles one way then the other, gets it out to Tyson for 3. That one's no good. Rebound's taken down by the Eden Prairie Eagles. Coming out of there with it was Christensen. Pass on the right wing. Long three's no good. Rebound Page. Page comes back up the floor. Left to right on your radio dial. He's right in front of us. Richardson's on him, and he's got some inches on him. Thought I'd take him to the rack. Left side, falling down with the ball again was an Osseo Oriole. It's turned over. Eden Prairie ends up with it. He fell down, lost the ball. So Osseo has another turnover, and let's see how accurate I am on those. Well, they've only got, that can't be right. They've got 2 for Osseo. It has to be more than that. I've got them with 4. I got Eden Prairie with 2, so I think they might have reversed them. As Osseo, those first few possessions, lost it with some regularity. We get a timeout. 23-15 is our score. Eden Prairie Eagles on top. Halftime, we'll have our Pine Island Lumber halftime report. We'll look at all the first half stats, courtesy of H&R Block. We're approaching that milk clock time here in the first half. Of course, that makes dairy producers proud. The Goodhue County ADA reminds us all to unleash dairy's potential with the power of protein, which we can get from those dairy products. And we need it all throughout our lives, as us elderly people need it too. I can put myself in that category. Almost. Pass underneath, reverse layup, and another foul on Osseo. Boy, they just get the ball in some good spots. Foul's going to be on Page. That'll be his first. So at the free throw line, the free throw is made by John Henry. They don't have the free throw statistics, Eden Prairie doesn't. They just tell you how many points they've scored at the line. That's his 31st, same as the number on his jersey. And he missed the second one. High in the air to get the rebound was Richard Mulbaugh, the 6'3 senior. Richardson passes on the right side to Tyson. Lobs it back to Richardson outside the NBA line. Now Tyson goes all the way to the left side after passing it back to him from the right. Page looks to post up. They get it to Tyson, trying to get him an open 3. He missed it. Rebounds knocked up in the air. Tyson ends up with it. It's knocked away. It's picked up now by Mulbaugh. Gets it back out front to Richardson for the Osseo Orioles. Here's Richardson for 3, and it's no good. Rebound taken down by Eden Prairie. Coming out of there with it is Connor Christensen. He averages about 6 rebounds a game. As Krugy passes it in the corner. Here's a triple, and it's good by Gasu Christensen. Man, the adrenaline's flowing. That's his 3rd 3 of this first half. His 46th of the season. He can do it all. It's 27-15. We get a foul called in the corner. As trying to get open was Mulbaugh. And let's see, I think they called the foul on Dobbs. Yes, they did. Coming back in the game for the Osseo Orioles. Sitting down is Richardson, and back in the game for Osseo is Johnson Fala, 6'1 senior. Is at the free throw line is Richard Mulbaugh. Mulbaugh's free throw, it rims in. We'll have another. He has not shot free throws well this season. 23 of 82 coming into the tournament. His next one is in and out. No good. 3 of 7 from the free throw line is Osseo, and that doesn't help matters when you're down double digits. Dobbs will bring it up right to left on your radio dial. Fakes left, passes it right to Kruge. Kruge with Tyson on him, dribbles the free throw line, hands it off to Dobbs. Dobbs has Page on him. Now they switch. Page is on Kruge. They get on the block to Andrews. Ball's knocked away and picked up by Osseo. Third turnover for Eden Prairie. Pass goes ahead to Tyson. Gets it in the corner to Moba. Hands it back to Tyson. He's in that left corner, right in front of the Eden Prairie bench. Moba hands it off to Page. Wipes some sweat from his brow. Holds that ball into the right hip. 2 minutes, 47 seconds to go. They're down 27-16. The Osseo Orioles moving left to right on your radio dial. Pass goes to Moba. Free throw line extended left to Page. Gets it back out front. Now, back on the left side is Tyson. Looks like they're trying to free him up for some kind of a shot, but Kruge is hanging right with him. Bounce pass, free throw line extended left. Moba, nice pass underneath, going in for a layup and getting hammered. They weren't going to let him get that layup for Osseo. Going to the free throw line is going to be Eli Barlew. He's a 6'3" junior. Barlew's free throw is good. Get right in your lineups here based on what you see statistically. At least that's what I do traditionally. And kind of interesting because this guy, they didn't have many stats for him. As he missed the free throw, second one. Page comes flying in, gets it, goes up with another shot and gets fouled. Good hustle by Page. So we'll go back to the free throw line. Osseo's getting the line here. That's how you come back in a game with a clock stop, but they're not making their free throws as he misses it. They have 6 misses and 4 makes here in the first half. Ouch. 2 minutes, 14 seconds to go. We're coming down to milk clock time as he makes the second one. Virtually everybody on the team that has played, well, I shouldn't say there are a couple of guys haven't shot free throws, but most of them have, and it's 27-18. As Dobbs brings it up right to left on your radio dial. Checking him out front is Page. Dobbs just dribbling out there. Under 2 minutes to go. Sets up the defender. Passes on the right wing. They get it out front to Kruge. Back on the right side to Dobbs. Looks like they're milking some clock here, folks. Making those dairy producers in Goodhue County proud. Pass goes all the way in the corner. Here's another three, and it's good. Connor Christensen is lights out good. He's got 4 threes today. He's got 18 points in the first half. He's got as many points as Osseo does. It's 30-18. Under a minute and a half to go. Page is on that left wing. Being guarded by Dobbs. He'll back up to the Timberwolf logo. Bounces it on the left side to Fala. Fala out front. Between the legs dribble. Right side to Tyson. Gets it to inside the paint. But again, Eden Prairie with a nice job. Interior defense has been very good here. They've planted a couple of guys down low. They're playing man-to-man, but, well, actually they're playing more of a matchup with the guys down low just kind of roaming in that paint, not allowing guys to attack the basket. As Tyson wants to do just that, has the shot blocked. He's on the deck, gets up. 30-18. Tyson runs up the floor. He's got a big old brace on that left knee. And now they'll go for the last shot, I would think. We got 36 seconds to go. Take the Dairy 3 for Me pledge. Goodhue County ADA reminding us, add 3 servings of milk, cheese, or yogurt to your diet and power your day with protein from dairy. It's 30-18. Kruge gets the ball. Of course, that's the guy I want to have it because he's their all-time assist leader. We're approaching 10 seconds to go as Kruge dribbles to his right. Pass it to Dobbs right in front of Coach Tyson of Osseo. Now they get it back to Dobbs. There's 2 seconds to go. They better unload it. They do, and it's good! He hits the 3 at the buzzer. Does Dobbs. His teammate flexes his biceps to the crowd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes in the first half for the Eden Prairie Eagles, and they've got a 33-18 lead. Coming your way next, it's our Pine Island Lumber halftime report in 90 seconds.
Hi, this is Chris from Garlic's Water. Are you fed up with fighting rust stains and hard water problems at home? We have a system that can solve all your headaches. A Kinetico water system. We have a wide range of Kinetico water systems to fix any problem, big or small. Give me a call at 800-722-1282 or go online at garlicswater.com and let me show you what I can do to help. At Garlic's Water, your water has never been treated so well.
Garlic's Water.
You don't want to miss a Saturday morning clean farm retirement auction for Rod and Ron Stone in rural Claremont. Matt Maring's call begins at 9:30 Saturday morning at 10081 670th Street. This auction features John Deere equipment, tractors, and a combine, a 9610, also a John Deere 7200 planter, Case XT60 skid loader, very clean twin screw farm grain trucks. If you can't be there, bid online at maringauction.com.
I learned at an early age that teamwork is essential in our everyday lives. Hi, Brian Elwer, store director at Cashwise Foods Owatonna. From my early days in youth sports, right up to playing varsity basketball for the Austin Packers, being part of the team, regardless if it's sports, work, or even everyday life, brings us a sense of accomplishment. The team at Cashwise Foods Owatonna would like to congratulate all participating teams in this year's boys state basketball tournament and wish them all the best of luck. Cashwise Foods is Owatonna's low price leader.
It's time now for the Pine Island Lumber halftime report. When it's time to complete any building project, you want quality materials, and the place to go is Pine Island Lumber. They want to be your lumber yard. Here at halftime, it's 33-18 Eden Prairie. We're going to look at all those stats. The service of H&R Block. My, oh, my. H&R Block with offices in Lakeville, Owatonna, and Faribault. Don't just get your taxes done. Get your taxes won. Get your maximum refund guaranteed at H&R Block. We'll go over the Osseo scoring first. They have 18 points here at the half. Tyson and Page, their 2 3-point shooters, with 75 and 71 threes respectively, have 2 among them. They have 6 points each, 4 for Cornell Richardson, the sophomore. And the inside game, non-existent. Mulba's got 1 point, and off the bench, Eli Barlew, the 6'3 junior, also has just 1 point for the Orioles. Orioles' shooting percentage in the first half was 23%. They are 3 of 16. That is just under 19% from three-point range. They are 5 of 11 from the free throw line. That is 45%. Rebounds, 15-13 in favor of Eden Prairie. They do have 6 offensive rebounds, so the Orioles are getting after it on the glass. They just, well, you're going to have more offensive rebounds when you're not shooting well. And it makes sense, doesn't it? Official turnovers have Osseo with 4, which is what I have. And they have Eden Prairie with 5. But I had Eden Prairie with just 3 in the first half. The Osseo Orioles went the final 5 minutes and 20 seconds of the half without a single field goal. We'll take a look at Eden Prairie scoring right after this 90-second timeout.
Water is the essential for all life. Water Systems Company, Cannon Valley Water, serves southern Minnesota, northern Iowa, and western Wisconsin with the best water. Your choice of Candy Ojai purified water or Chippewa 100% spring water. Hot and cold coolers also available. Salt delivery provided for businesses or homes. The hot tap is awesome for hot chocolate teas or soups. Phone toll free 888-452-0355. Dundas office is 645-8295.
Make it personal. Make it Taji Jewelry.
Awards by Taji and Kenyon can assist you in recognizing someone with plaques or trophies in a variety of styles and price ranges. Say thanks to a dedicated employee. Reward a son or daughter's accomplishments. Whatever the occasion, Taji Jewelry and Kenyon has the experience to assist in choosing the appropriate award. Teams throughout the area
have used Awards by Taji because they know the service is unmatched and the price is right. Pine Island Lumber knows the hard work it takes to compete in high school athletics. They can also relate to projects you may need to get completed around your home or farm. That's why the full-service lumber yard provides only quality building materials like Marvin Windows and Doors, a Minnesota company you can trust. Marvin Windows and Doors are made to order one at a time to your exact specifications. Marvin has high-performance, energy-efficient products. Pine Island Lumber is also known for their personal service, with delivery and drafting and design services to assist in making your project click every step of the way. Make Pine Island Lumber your lumber yard.
Pine Island Lumber halftime report rolls along with a score 33-16. Eden Prairie has their biggest lead of the game right now, and they hit that three at the buzzer. That's right. Hitting the tray at the buzzer was Drake Dobbs, the sophomore. Connor Christensen has been lights out good. He's 6 for 7 from the field. He's 4 for 5 from three-point range, and he's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He has 18 points in 18 minutes and 5 rebounds. I'd say that's pretty good production. It drops off a little bit after that. Austin Andrews has 6 points, 3 rebounds, 5 points for Kyler Kruge, 1 for John Henry, and 3 for Drake Dobbs. That 3 at the buzzer. He also had 2 rebounds. Kluge's got 3 assists here in the first half. Remember, we told you he averages about 7 assists a game, so he's right on pace. 63% shooting for the Eagles. 6 of 11 from Treyland. That's 54%. I'm sure Coach Tyson is telling his team that cannot continue. It's forced them to keep shooting some outside shots, and we'll get back in this thing. But we need to score some points. 33-18 is the score. The Eden Prairie Eagles on top of the Osseo Orioles. Let's look at the rebounds for Osseo. They were led by Emmett Page. One of their guards had 4 rebounds. He played every ticky-tack of the first half. Zach Tyson had 6 points, 3 rebounds. He also played every ticky-tack. Two rebounds for Barlew. Just 5 minutes, so he had some production there with 1 point, 2 rebounds in 5 minutes. They really had nothing inside. Eden Prairie's done a nice job to shut that off. There's the Osseo Orioles and the Eden Prairie Eagles are in their respective locker rooms getting strategy and making adjustments for the second half. We told you that Osseo was a pretty good rebounding team. Likewise, Eden Prairie, both are in the plus in that category. Rebounds are 15-13 in favor of Eden Prairie, with 1 offensive rebound for the Eagles. You don't get a lot of offensive rebound opportunities when you're shooting 63%. And the Osseo Orioles are shooting 23% for the field, 19% from three-point range here in the first half. I'm going to give you another stat here as soon as I find it on the live stats. And that is the points off turnovers. Wow, they're dead even at 6 apiece. Dead even. Osseo has 1 second chance point. Eden Prairie has 0 second chance points. And each team has 1 point off their bench, it says here. Again, an important thing to remember, the Osseo Orioles did not get a single field goal the last 5 minutes and 20 seconds of the first half. This Eden Prairie team not only can score, they're very efficient, obviously, at 63% from the field. They obviously can D it up as well. Wow, impressive. Coach Flum's Eden Prairie Eagles, a bunch of sophomores. 4 of the 5 starters are sophomores. They do have 1 senior that starts, their all-time assist person. Osseo Orioles, meanwhile, had 4 seniors and a sophomore start. As Eden Prairie's back on the court, and you would think they'd be back first, Osceo's got a lot of adjustments to make here at halftime. We'll tell you what we think those adjustments should be during our Pine Island Lumber halftime report right after this 90-second timeout.
Now is the perfect time for children to spruce up their eating habits by making more healthful choices at home and school. Consuming at least 3 servings of milk, cheese, and yogurt each day is a deliciously easy way to help kids maintain strong, healthy bones, muscles, and teeth. Dairy foods contain 3 of 5 nutrients that children don't get enough of: calcium, potassium, and magnesium. Learn more at DairyMakesSense.com. Your local dairy farmers encourage you to enjoy nutritious, delicious dairy products. This message was brought to you by the Goodhue American Dairy Association.
The Gusty Basketball and Leadership Camp is designed to help each player from the highly skilled to beginners. This camp is for all age groups, boys and girls. The ultimate goal of the camp is to develop well-rounded basketball players emphasizing discipline, floor presence, and team concepts. Each player will receive individual attention designed to help correct and improve areas of weakness and inexperience. Resident and day camperships are available. While this camp teaches fundamentals of basketball, kids also receive quality time used to discuss leadership, motivation, and positive living. Online registration is preferred at GustyBasketballCamp.com. Enrollment limited, filling fast. So go to GustyBasketball.com and register.
All right, America. H&R Block has some good news. For a limited time only, you could get a refund advance loan of up to $3,000 the same day you file at Block. That's right. You could get up to $3,000 today. No interest. Told you it was good news. To learn more or find participating locations near you, visit hrblock.com. Get your taxes won. Optional tax refund related loan from BofI Federal Bank. Not your tax refund. $500, $750, $1,250, or $3,000 loans offered. Approval and loan amount based on expected refund and other conditions. Funds loaded on prepaid card. Tax returns may be e-filed without applying for this loan. Fees for other products or features may apply.
Osseo's band is playing in the background as we get ready to start the second half. Eden Prairie will be on my end of the floor. Osseo will be on the other end. The Eagles moving left to right and the Orioles right to left on your radio dial as this bird fight continues. 33-18 is the score. Eden Prairie leads. They have been really impressive. Osseo, frankly, looked like they didn't know what hit them. Tyson's over there talking to the official. As Osseo gets the ball to start the second half, Tyson has it. Zach bounces it, free throw line extended right. Looks like they're going to a 1-4 high offense. Pass goes on the right wing to get it back out front and get it on the left side. A couple of dribbles by Page, gets it back out front to Tyson. Tyson, well, they really hedge out nicely, this Eden Prairie team, and then they back down in if it looks like you're going to attack. Richardson comes out front for the Osseo Orioles, who have their same starters in the game. Mulba goes in. Floater's no good. Rebound taken down by Page. Gets it back out front. Tyson. Left side, Richardson. Back inside to Mulba. Off glass. Missed it. Rebound's taken down. And there was some body contact. No foul. Throw up to Kruge. Dumps it off behind his back. Now attack mode goes Johnson, and he has his third foul. He's a little out of control. DJ Johnson has his third foul. 33-18. Eden Prairie leads it. Coming in for him, going to be John Henry for the Eagles. Man, a lot of young guys on this team. They're going to be really good for a couple of years. They're good now. Bringing it up right to left on your radio dial is Richardson. Bounces it to the high post. They got a new starter here in the second half, does Osseo. Tyson gets it to the free throw line. Looks like they got a little more beef in there. As starting here in the second half was Conwu. Gets it back out front to Tyson. Tyson passes it. Bounce pass to Kunwu, who loses the ball. It's picked up by the Eden Prairie Eagles, and it's another turnover for the Osseo Orioles. Dobbs will bring it up with a black headband. Wearing a brace on that left knee or a pad of some sort. As Richardson backs up with the basketball, or I should say Christensen. Christensen gets it back to Dobbs. He's being guarded by Richardson. Eden Prairie doesn't have to be in a hurry. They're up 33-18. Nobody scored yet here in the second half. We're almost 2 minutes into it. There's a red-hot Christensen with the ball. Gets it on the block to Andrews. Dumps it off. Christensen on the baseline. Gets it back out front. Here's a three, and it's bottom of the net. A swish for Kruge. His second tray and his 36th of the season. In attack mode is Page, and he makes the layup. He says, enough with this. We're going to beat the defense down the floor, and gets himself a little bunny. Yep, a little layup. Underneath the basket, going right to the rack is John Henry, and he scores on a little layup without using glass. Richardson will hand it off to Tyson. It's 38-20 on the Garlic's Water Conditioning, a Faribault scoreboard. Tyson almost lost the ball, gets it from Page, dribbles to his right. They know where he is. A couple of guys right in front of him. Muller gets it back out front. Richardson, little fake, goes in the lane, scoops it off glass, and scores. Nice play by Cornell Richardson. And I don't know, they look a little more relaxed here, does Osseo. Pass underneath, shots up. We got bodies contacted again, no foul called. The ball goes out of bounds. Who's it off of? They say it's going to belong to Eden Prairie. Coach Flum clapping his hands in encouragement. As checking out is going to be Ankonkwo. And back in the game for the Osseo Orioles is Johnson Fala, the 6'1 senior. Here's a reverse layup that's good by Andrews. Austin Andrews. He's got 8 points, and it's 40-22. Richardson for Osseo. Right side three, no good. Rebound taken down by nobody yet. It goes, oh, wow. Looked like it was off Eden Prairie, and he gave the ball to the Eagles. Like he boxed out the Oriole, and the Oriole had no chance to touch the ball. Ball went out of bounds. I guess Oriole must have touched it. So bringing the ball up left to right in your radio dial is Drake Dobbs, the 6' sophomore. He checked out there by Richardson, a 5'10 sophomore. He gets by him, passes it underneath to Andrews, kicks it in the corner for three, and it's good. John Henry hits his 79th three of the season. Dobbs leads the team. He's got 98 now after hitting that one at the buzzer in the first half. Here's a three by Tyson, no good. Rebound up in the air, high to get it was Christensen. Dobbs brings it across the timeline. I'm telling you, if I'm a college scout watching some of these sophomores, here's a three. It's no good by Kruge. Tyson gets a rebound. And a little transition basketball going here for Osseo. I think they ought to get into that because then they can't set up their defense. Here's a shot, kind of a brick from the free throw line, and it goes to go out of bounds and belong to... Who does it belong to? Belongs to Osseo, I guess. So the Orioles are going to bring in a couple more Orioles. Trying to find somebody with a hot hand. Eli Barlow's back in the game, a 6'3 junior. Sitting down is Richard Moba. And also in the game is Grant Tardif, a 6'4 senior. Christensen has it on the right wing. Looks to dribble, penetrate, loses the defender, shoots the three, misses it. Rebound's taken down, put back up by Barlow, and it's good. Barlow really played some good minutes, I thought, for Osseo in the first half. And he scores there. He's got 3 points. It's 43-24. Well, if you're going to come back, you're the Osseo Orioles, you need to get some stops. Good spacing on the floor here for Eden Prairie. It's a backdoor layup and a gorgeous bounce pass from Kruge. Well, that was awesome. As Henry scores, he's got 7, and it's 45-24. They're putting on a clinic here. Here's a triple from the left side. It's no good. Rebound was knocked away from Dobbs. Coming out there with it's Kruge. Bounces it ahead, and it's stolen away. Eden Prairie's first turnover this second half. Going in, Page gets hammered. No call. My word. Going back up is Page again. That one was clearly blocked, but the first one was, talk about body contact. Pass goes on the left wing. Bounce pass Kruge underneath. Kind of a no-look bounce pass. The ball stripped away. He gets knocked to the ground and hands it off to his teammate. This is like a football game. Osseo has like 10 guys on their team that were on the football team. And now we're going to have a foul called way out on the right wing. The guy goes in for a shot, gets hammered. And that's what Coach Tyson's talking to the official about right now. My guy going in for a layup. And then you're going to call that foul way out on top. So Kruge's going to sit down, and Richardson's back in the game. Or, excuse me, Johnson's back in the game. DJ Johnson, the 5'8 senior, who has 3 fouls. Page has it. Has not been able to get on track. Spins toward the basket. Loses the ball. It rolls near the timeline. Picked up by Tyson. Tyson dribbles to his left and his right. There's a screen. Gets it in the left corner. Now Tyson has it on the left wing. He's going to shoot a long-range jumper. It's a 3, and it's good. He really hasn't gotten on track either. He's got 9 points, averages 20. And it's 45-27 with 12 minutes to go. Dobbs holds up the let's take it easy sign. Like, let's not play racehorse basketball. That's what Osseo needs to have to get back in this game. Dobbs trying to lose Page, goes down the blue lane. Ball's deflected but picked up in the corner by Christensen. Back to Dobbs. Dobbs backs up with a basketball. At the conclusion of our game, we'll have our Taji Jewelry players of the game. Taji Jewelry Kenyon. They've got a number of Howard Miller grandfather clocks that need a new home. And I know Larry. And he'll certainly work with you on making sure your home is that new home. And throwing the ball out of bounds is Johnson, who got a little out of control again. His coaches are pleading with him to, know where you're throwing the ball. So the Orioles will bring the ball up. They are down by, 18. We're down by 15 at the half. As the pass goes in the corner. And Barlow gets it out to Page. He looks to shoot the three. Got the ball knocked away. Thought I may have heard some arm. Osseo gets it back. Barlow bounces it right side. Going in for the layup and scoring is Cornell Richardson. He's got 8 points, and he averages 6. As bringing the ball up Dobbs, and my word, the guy reached in, grabbed him by the arm, and they didn't call it. Dobbs will back up with the basketball. A couple of left-handed. Here's a shot from 3, and it's no good. Rebound taken down by Barlow. Boy, has he played quality minutes. Gets it over to Richardson. Richardson looks to, he rolled on the ball. I was going to say they call a travel, and it was. He fell down trying to get past tried a fancy dribble to get around a defender that had planted himself just on the other side of the timeline, and he ended up falling down and then rolling with the ball. 45-29 is our score. The Eden Prairie Eagles have been very impressive here in the Class 4A quarterfinal round. Of course, next we'll have Austin with Roy from Williams Arena, and the Lakeville North game here from the Target Center will be on Power 96 Radio. Pass goes in the left corner to Andrews. Takes a couple of right-handed dribbles, hands it off. Here's a 3. It's no good. Rebound taken down. Goes back up, missed the layup. Did Christensen. He gets it again, misses it again. Andrews can't hold on to it, and it's off him out of bounds. Slams the ball in disgust. 45-29, Eden Prairie leads it. We've got a timeout taken by the Eden Prairie Eagles with their team up by a score of 45-29 with 9 minutes and 56 seconds. 11 points have been scored this half by the Osseo Orioles, and 12 points have been scored by the Eden Prairie Eagles. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Hi, this is Chris from Garlic's Water. Are you fed up with fighting rust stains and hard water problems at home? We have a system that can solve all your headaches. A Kinetico water system. We have a wide range of Kinetico water systems to fix any problem, big or small. Give me a call at 800-722-1282 or go online at garlicswater.com and let me show you what I can do to help. At Garlic's Water, your water has never been treated so well.
Garlic's Water.
Mering Auction Company in Kenyon is Minnesota's auction leader, specializing in agricultural auctions for farmland and machinery, residential real estate, antiques, and vintage collector items. Mering Auction Company was founded in 1980 and conducts auctions all over the upper Midwest. Nobody does it better. I mean nobody. Mering Auction brings their 3 decades plus of experience, knowledge, and market history to every auction they do. For more information or to check the auction calendar anytime, go to meringauction.com.
Well, I think Andrews just got a layup here. I was looking at the stats. I'm going to bring you another number here, courtesy of H&R Block, and somebody made a layup on the other end of the floor, and I'm pretty sure it was Andrews. As Andrews takes a couple of dribbles it wasn't Andrews. It was Osseo's Barlow. So, they get it inside to Andrews to Eden Prairie, moving left to right on your radio dial. Here's a 3, and it's no good. Rebound, put back up, and it's good. By Christensen, it's his first field goal this half after he went nuts in the first half with 18. He's got 20. He averages 11 points a game. Like I said before, adrenaline is an amazing thing. As Tyson, they're triple teaming him, so that left the guy wide open at the free throw line. The guy is Grant Tardif, the 6'4 senior, who was not listed with any statistical information in the book, the media guide. So free throw line extended left. Andrews has the ball. They're up by 14, 47-33 with 8:16 to go, and they'll slowly let the air of the ball. Wide open layup My, oh my, by Austin Andrews. He's got 12. Here's a shot. Ball's blocked by Andrews as Richardson was taking it in. Dobbs comes down the lane, kicks it in the corner. Here's a three from the right side. It's no good. There's the wind of the player running by the media table here. Blew my added values off the floor, onto the floor. 49-33. Not supposed to do that, guys. I suppose I could put them on a clipboard and that wouldn't happen. Lob pass comes in. Free throw line extended left. Andrews goes to the basket, shoots it, and they're going to call a foul. The foul being called on Okonkwo, the senior. So at the free throw line is Austin Andrews. He has not been there yet. He's got 120 points on the season from the free throw line. And they don't have the attempts, just the makes in the Eden Prairie stat sheet here. So I can't give you their percentages. 49-33 is our score. Eden Prairie is still shooting pretty well, but they're not at that 60-plus percentile. They're at 54% right now. And he makes the second free throw. 4 of 6 on the free throw line, Eden Prairie. 5 of 11 is Osseo. As with the basketball, dribbling to his left is Fala. Now Page steps back, shoots a three, and it's no good. Rebound tipped up, it's no good. Rebound taken down by Eden Prairie. They're off to the races. Dobbs has it. Scoop pass to Andrews under the basket. Osseo got back nicely, and now they're going to call a foul on Osseo. And I'm sure the guy who got called for the foul, Okonkwo, is thinking to himself, man, I went in for a layup, got hammered. As the free throw is no good by Andrews. Neither team is exactly putting on a free throw shooting clinic. And again, they don't have free throws in their requests for statistical information. One of the most important statistics in basketball, is it not? And they don't ask for it. He missed both free throws. Usually teams include it in there, and then you have to sit and do all the percentages yourself, which is fine. But like I say, Eden Prairie did not provide the attempt, so you can't even do that. 50-33, Eden Prairie's running away with it. 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Earlier today, by the way, Cretin-Derham Hall won 70-48 over Wyzetta, the team that knocked out Hopkins. There's a missed shot by Osseo, brings Eden Prairie up the floor. Dobbs goes inside the blue lane, stops, and hits a kiss off glass. Drake Dobbs, just his second hoop. He's got 5 points. And it's 52-33 right now. Osseo can't afford to trade baskets. There's a foul call as Tyson takes it to the rack. And the foul is going to be called on Henry. John Henry is his name. So Tyson will go to the free throw line, where he has made one. His 107th free throw of the season. He's attempted 125 as he misses. So even he's missing. Andrews is going to check out. Coming back in is Christensen, who had those 18 points in the first half and averages 11. 52-33. Eden Prairie putting on an offensive clinic here as Tyson hits the free throw. Man, I love the way they run their offense. They've got the inside, the outside game as Dobbs looks to bring it up. Being guarded by Page. Toss it on the left side. They get it top of the key. Swing it over to DJ Johnson, who's in the game, the senior with 3 fouls. Back out front they go. Dobbs hands it off to Kruge. Kruge to his right, backs up with the basketball, guarded by Tyson. Looks to lose Tyson off the right side of the lane, lobs it on the left side. Now they get it in the corner, left in front of the Eden Prairie bench. Then they'll bring it back out front with Dobbs. They're doing a little milk into the clock with 5:58 to go. A little early, but you got that big lead. Here's a layup missed, and they're going to have a foul call on Osseo. It's going to be on Conquo again. His second. At the free throw line is Drake Dobbs. He's a 6-foot sophomore, averages 18 points. As he misses the free throw, man, neither one of these teams is So Dobbs has 7 points in the game. The guy who hit that layup earlier that I gave to somebody else. So he makes the second free throw, and then one of the Osseo Orioles kind of lowered his shoulder into his chest. Should have seen the reaction from Dobbs. Like he was trying to get an Academy Award. Tyson on the right wing. Takes a couple of left-handed dribbles, steps back behind the NBA line, and they can't really dawdle too much here. They're down too much. Almost a 20-point deficit with 5.5 minutes to go. Here's a three, and it's good. Hitting the triple is Johnson Fala. His first basket in this game. His 31st three of the season. Right in front of us, Christensen passes it under the basket. He can't make the catch. It's saved inbounds by Dobbs, and right in the hands of Page. That'll be another turnover by Eden Prairie. Page goes in with a kind of a wild shot. The angle was cut off beautifully by the defender, and he forced it up, and no foul called. 53-37. As Kruge in front of us passes it on the baseline to Dobbs. Almost stepped out of bounds. Loses the defender. Reverse layup is good. That was an impressive move by Drake Dobbs. He's got 7 second-half points. He now has 10 in the game. And it's 55-37 on the Garlic's Water Conditioning, a Faribault scoreboard. Tyson falls down with the ball. Does the Globetrotter routine. And we have a foul called on Kruge is first. As Andrews checks in and Richardson sits down, Johnson sits down for the Eden Prairie Eagles. And Okonkwo sits down for Osseo. And back in the game is Richardson. So Page tosses it to Tyson between the two circles. Gets the screen, dribbles to his left. As we get another new Oriole in the game, this is Deontay Ferguson, a 5'11 junior. 4:13 to go. Here's a corner three, left side, no good by Osseo. And I guess we got a 3-second call, so the shot wouldn't have counted anyway on Osseo. That is their 8th turnover. And then they might be thinking, wow, this was just not our day. So Eden Prairie looks like they're going to go in advance to the semis and take on Cretan-Derham Hall. We'll have that game for you tomorrow night. We'll have both the 4A semifinals. Lakeville North 4 o'clock game will be on Power 96 radio. Austin game is next. A 2 o'clock start is scheduled. We're going to be on schedule, too, big time. Kruge looks to dribble, penetrate, passes it underneath. Wide open layup again for Christensen, and Coach Tyson's got to go, wow, what happened to our defense? They gave up 63 a game, and they've got 57 right now, I guess. 3:27 to go. Ball's on the floor. They try to roll on the floor to get it. They call a tie-up. So they'll inbound it. Eden Prairie will have the ball, and John Henry will toss it in to our left. He lobs it into Kruge. Kyler, the 6'1 senior, who averages 9 points, has 8. He's the assist man, averaging about 7 assists a game. I think that's the most in the tournament. I tried to look through all the team stats. I could have missed out on that, but I think if it's not the most, it's right up there. As Dobbs looks to dribble, penetrate, goes right to the basket. That little double clutch shot off glass and scores. He has 12 points and averages 18. It's 59-37. Eden Prairie sending a message. Cretan-Derham Hall, the number 1 ranked team, the number 1 seed team. And again, one of their players went down earlier. I saw him in the hallway. I didn't get a chance to see his number to see who it was, as he had crutches on and a big old ice bag on his ankle, and they were bringing him a wheelchair to get him out of here. 59-37, 2.5 minutes to go. It's about Goodhue County ADA milk time, don't you think? Oh, nice power dribble, went to the basket, missed it, did Henry. But the rebound's taken down by Eden Prairie, going back up Andrews, and he scores. Boy, they let a lot of contact go on in this game. He's got 13, and it's 61-37. Here's a three, and it's no good by Osseo. Almost half the jack-up threes now with 2:03 to go. And Osseo's kind of, they're bringing in a bunch of subs. Montrell Stokes is back in the game. Also in the game is Deontay Ferguson and Terrence Waits. He's a 6'1 junior. Eden Prairie will bring some guys in too. Here's a layup that's good by DJ Johnson. That's his first basket in this game. Johnson with 2 points, averages 4. Stokes has it on the left wing. In the game for Eden Prairie is Brendan Donahue, the 6-foot sophomore. Stokes goes down the lane, shoots the shot, and there's a foul called, I believe, on Lucas Dunford. He's a 6'7 sophomore. So Dunford gets called for the foul, and Stokes, who is a 5'10 junior, will go to the free throw line. He's 7 of 11 on the season. That's not bad. As he makes it. It's not great, but it's not bad. So Johnson's going to sit down for Eden Prairie, and they're going to bring in another substitute, and that is Nick Ladegard, 5'10 junior. Of course, cash-wise, there's no substitute for the quality you find there. Subs to chicken, even pizza. They cater to at Cash-Wise Foods in Owatonna. He missed the free throw. So Stokes made one, missed one. They're 2 for 4 this half. They have 7 made and more than 7 missed. Eden Prairie with the basketball. Good spacing on the floor, going right to the attack mode as Eden Prairie. They missed the layup. Coming back up the other way and almost losing the ball. Going in for a shot. And I'm telling you, this guy had his head down and he was bound and determined to go to the basket, which was probably the thing to do. And Deontay Ferguson, the 5'11 junior, is at the free throw line. Deontay, with 1:09 to go, misses the free throw. We'll have another. Hey, Cash-Wise Foods in Owatonna is the home of Taste of Easter. That's right, Taste of Easter. Friday and Saturday, Taste of Easter. Cash-Wise, Owatonna. Coach Flum's got a whole new 5 in the game now. Randy Williams is a 6'1 sophomore. Man, oh man, quite a sophomore class. Rebounds taken down by Jacob Vaughn as he missed the second free throw too. Both these teams are woeful at the free throw line. Eden Prairie's 5 of 10. 7 of 16 is Osseo. H&R Block bringing you all their stats. With the basketball is Carson Sievers. He's a 5'10 junior. Handoff in the lane. Pass goes on the right baseline. Going up. Shot missed, but there's a lot of contact. They get it back. Eden Prairie looking to attack. Gets it back out top of the key with 36 seconds to go in the game. Looking left baseline. Shots up, and it's knocked out of the air. Stokes comes flying up, falls down. The ball ends up in the hands of Eden Prairie. They come back the other way. Layup is good by Sievers. So Sievers scores for Eden Prairie, and we've got the timeout so they can get some more subs in Osseo. There's no substitute for the quality you'll find at Cash-Wise Foods in Owatonna. You can get more than just a sub at the deli. Got a great deli there at Cash-Wise. It's awesome. 65-38. We're under 20 seconds to go in the game. As in the game for the Osseo Orioles is Chaz Franklin. He's a 6-foot junior. Shots up, no good. And the final seconds are going to tick off, and Coach Flum says no shots. 65-38. Eden Prairie put on a clinic here today. The number 4 seed, the number 9 ranked team in the state. Very impressive. They got a lot of young players on this team. Some really good-looking diaper dandies on this Eden Prairie team. They'll be playing Cretin-Derham Hall in the semifinals. Tomorrow night we'll have that game right here on KDHL. Part of our 70th year of baseline-to-baseline coverage, the Boys State High School basketball tournament. We need to select our Taji Jewelry player or players of the game. Taji Jewelry Kenyon. Terrific selection of diamonds. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond. We'll take a look at those H&R Block statistics. That's right, H&R Block. No computer program can possibly come up with every single tax question. We'll do all that when we return in 90 seconds.
I learned at an early age that teamwork is essential in our everyday lives. Hi, Brian Elwer, store director at Cashwise Foods, Owatonna. From my early days in youth sports, right up to playing varsity basketball for the Austin Packers, being part of the team, regardless if it's sports, work, or even everyday life, brings us a sense of accomplishment. The team at Cashwise Foods, Owatonna would like to congratulate all participating teams in this year's boys state basketball tournament and wish them all the best of luck. Cashwise Foods is Owatonna's low price leader.
Water is the essential for all life. Water Systems Company Cannon Valley Water serves southern Minnesota, northern Iowa, and western Wisconsin with the best water. Your choice of Candy Ojai purified water or Chippewa 100% spring water. Hot and cold coolers also available. Salt delivery provided for businesses or homes. The hot tap is awesome for hot chocolate teas or soups. Phone toll free 888-452-0355. Dundas office is 645-8295.
Make it personal, make it Taji Jewelry.
Awards by Taji and Kenyon can assist you in recognizing someone with plaques or trophies in a variety of styles and price ranges. Say thanks to a dedicated employee. Reward a son or daughter's accomplishments. Whatever the occasion, Taji Jewelry and Kenyon has the experience to assist in choosing the appropriate award. Teams throughout the area have used Awards by Taji because they know the service is unmatched and the price is right.
Well, we're going to take a look at all of those statistics. The service of H&R Block. They have offices in Lakeville, in Faribault, and in Owatonna. Get your maximum refund guaranteed. Before we choose our Taji Jewelry players of the game from the Eden Prairie Eagles, you can probably guess who one of them is. Probably should have done that as a contest. Guess who our players of the game are going to be? Or maybe we should have had you folks choose them. Anyway, 65-38, your final score. The Eden Prairie Eagles shoot 56% for the game. Osseo 29%. Orioles were 5 of 24. That's 21% from three-point range. Eden Prairie was 8 of 18, 44%. Remember, they went nuts in the first half on threes. Well, in the second half, they made just 2 threes. And they did not attempt a ton of threes either. They already had those in their back pocket. Rebounds, 36-22 in favor of Eden Prairie. That's a plus 14 on the glass. They had 9 offensive rebounds, so did Osseo. Turnovers, 11 for Osseo and 10 for Eden Prairie. Largest lead of the game was 27 at the 32nd to go on the game mark for Eden Prairie. They really didn't need to do any milking of the clock to make those Goodhue County dairy producers proud. Goodhue County 88 telling us to take the Dairy 3 for Me pledge. 3 servings of milk, cheese, or yogurt to your diet. Powers your day with protein. Individually, Osseo had just 2 players in double figures. Cornell Richardson with 10 points. 10 points for Zach Tyson. That's it. That shows you what kind of defense Eden Prairie played. Tyson came into the game averaging 20. Emmett Page averaged 23 points a game, was held to 8 points, 5 rebounds. And as I mentioned, Tyson had 10 points. He had 4 boards. Really not a lot of other statistics to talk about for the Osseo Orioles, unfortunately, individually, as the Eden Prairie Eagles had 3 players in double figures, led by Connor Christensen. Remember, he had 18 in the first half. This guy was super efficient. Listen to these stats. 8 of 13 from the field, 4 of 6 from Trey Land, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He had a double-double. 11 rebounds and 22 points for Connor Christensen. Drake Dobbs finished with 12 points. He had 3 rebounds in the game. And Austin Andrews had 13 points and 6 rebounds. Kluge had 6 assists. Remember, he averages about 7. He had 6. He also had 8 points and 3 rebounds. This Eden Prairie team is going to be a tough out, I'm telling you that. Cretin-Aram Hall is going to have their hands full tomorrow as the Eden Prairie Eagles run away with this quarterfinal round game with a 65-38 victory over the Osseo Orioles. We'll be back to choose our Taji Jewelry players of the game in 1 minute.
Pine Island Lumber knows the hard work it takes to compete in high school athletics. They can also relate to projects you may need to get completed around your home or farm. That's why the full-service lumber yard provides only quality building materials like Marvin Windows and Doors, a Minnesota company you can trust. Marvin Windows and Doors are made to order, one at a time, to your exact specifications. Marvin has high-performance, energy-efficient products. Pine Island Lumber is also known for their personal service, with delivery and drafting and design services to assist in making your project click every step of the way. Make Pine Island Lumber your lumberyard.
Now is the perfect time for children to spruce up their eating habits by making more healthful choices at home and school. Consuming at least 3 servings of milk, cheese, and yogurt each day is a deliciously easy way to help kids maintain strong, healthy bones, muscles, and teeth. Dairy foods contain 3 of 5 nutrients that children don't get enough of: calcium, potassium, and magnesium. Learn more at DairyMakesSense.com. Your local dairy farmers encourage you to enjoy nutritious, delicious dairy products. This message was brought to you by the Goodhue American Dairy Association.
I could sure use a glass of ice-cold milk right now, to be honest. Our players of the game, courtesy of the Goodhue County EDA for the Eden Prairie Eagles, are the 2 young men inside, because they shut down the inside for Osseo. Osseo had no inside game. I mean, none. And then they scored combined 35 points. Connor Christensen had 22 and 11 rebounds. Austin Andrews had 13 and 6 boards. And these 2 sophomores are impressive. They will be our Goodhue County ADA players of the game, courtesy of the Goodhue County ADA, reminding us all to get that Dairy 3 for Me pledge done. Add 3 servings of milk, cheese, or yogurt to your diet and power your day with protein. Of course, that's the in thing now, right? Everybody talks about protein, and it should be the in thing. We all need it, especially as we age, believe it or not. Goodhue County ADA reminding us to unleash dairy's potential with the power of protein. So again, Connor Christensen, Austin Andrews are our players of the game, courtesy of Taji Jewelry, downtown Kenyon. Taji Jewelry has a number of Howard Miller grandfather clocks. I was in a store there not that long ago. He showed off his diamonds to me, and I said, "What do you got for Howard Miller grandfather clocks?" He steps me into the room and see all kinds of clocks there and all kinds of different styles. Larry always loves to have a great selection, and he has it there. He'd like to get some of these out of his store, so swing by soon. The variety of styles is awesome at Taji Jewelry in downtown Kenyon. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond. Next game up here at the Target Center has the defending state champs from Apple Valley playing. And they are taking on the Forest Lake Rangers as the upper bracket semifinal has been set. Tomorrow night at 6, we'll have it here at the Target Center. Cretin-Derham Hall, the number 1 rated, number 1 seeded team, will take on Eden Prairie, the number 4 seed. And in the final poll, the number 19 ranked team in the state, or was it 14? It was the number 9 ranked team in the state, the the Eden Prairie Eagles. So Eden Prairie faces Cretin-Derham Hall in the semifinals tomorrow. Cretin-Derham Hall won 70-48 over the Wayzata Trojans earlier today. So Eden Prairie in the semi at 6 tomorrow night against Cretin-Derham Hall. Final score here again was 65-38. We'll have the 4 o'clock game between Lakeville North, the number 3 seed, and the Crimson of Maple Grove. That's a rematch. The girls had the same opener last week for Lakeville North and won that game. So the Maple Grove Crimson guys are going to want to exact some revenge on the Lakeville North Panthers. We'll have that for you in our coverage beginning right around 4 o'clock, probably about 3:50 or so, 3:55. On Power 96 Radio, 95.9 on your FM dial. That's where we'll have the Lakeville North game. So make sure you remember that. If you want to listen to the Lakeville North game against Maple Grove, it's on Power 96, 95.9 FM. Best way to listen is to download the absolutely free Power 96 Faribault app. And you can tap the app, click on Listen Live, and it's like you're right courtside. You hear those sneakers squeaking, you hear the whistles blowing, you hear guys, slapping hands and the dribble of the ball right in front of us. You hear all that if you tap the app. Same's true for the games here on KDHL Radio. It is the best way to listen, folks. Download the KDHL radio app. Tap the app, go in to listen live, and make sure you tune in because it's just a whole different way to listen, and it's awesome. We enjoy it. Hope you enjoy our broadcasts here during the 70th year of Baseline to Baseline coverage of the Boys State High School basketball tournament. Big thank you to John and Carly for engineering back at the studios. Our broadcast today, again, a service of H&R Block with offices in Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna. At H&R Block, they know taxes. They brought you all of our statistics here today. The Gusty Basketball and Leadership Camp out of St. Peter, the Goodhue County ADA, reminding us to take the Dairy 3 for Me pledge. 3 servings of milk, cheese, or yogurt to your diet powers your day with protein. Also by Pine Island Lumber. They want to be your lumber yard. With quality materials and superb service, Pine Island Lumber. Taji Jewelry in downtown Kenyon. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond. Water Systems Company of Southern Minnesota. Of course, Cannon Valley Water is located in Dundas. Cashwise Foods of Owatonna. And, of course, they are your low-price leader, Cashwise Foods in Owatonna. Matt Mering Auction Service in Kenyon. And Garlick's Water Conditioning of Faribault. That's right, your final score on the Garlick's Water Conditioning of Faribault scoreboard. You will love a Kinetico water softener from Garlick's Water Conditioning in Faribault. I guarantee it. You'll absolutely love it. Also, a water filtration system from Garlick's can help you with problem water. And I know we've got a lot of problem water in the Faribault area and, well, in southeastern Minnesota because of, the limestone and the bluff country. All kinds of problems with water. Get the details at garlicswater.com. That's garlicswater.com. Get our final score for the final time on the Garlick's Water Conditioning of Faribault scoreboard. The Eden Prairie Eagles fly into the semifinals with a 65-38 victory over the Osseo Orioles. Up next, the Austin Packers, co-Big Nine Conference champions, right here on KDHL. Roy will have that for you from Williams Arena. Again, our next broadcast here from Target Center will be on Power 96 Radio when Lakeville North plays Maple Grove. We'll get underway probably about 3:50. A 4 o'clock tip-off is scheduled. Till then, this is Gordy Kosfeld. Have yourselves a super day.